Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. This is a setup play and review live for the Amazonia. This is a live teach. I've got somebody opposite me who's just raced around to come and see how to play this game. This is a completed setup. This is my final habitat, and I lost just basically if I'd taken the 5 victory points, which is triggered when the 5th type of animal happens to disappear, in the sense that you've managed to place out all of one type of an animal that triggers one of these going out, but place out a total of 5 overall. And if you're the person to trigger that at the end of the game, everyone else takes one more turn, but you get to take this for triggering the end of the game. And it turned out if I managed to take that, I'd have 88 points, but my teammate or my opponent got 92. Otherwise, they'd have had only 87 points. So everyone's going to start off with a unique tile. These are a starting tile. It looks like this. And you're also going to shuffle up and be dealt out 2 different animals. So they're kind of different complexity levels with 2 or amber or 1. And then you're going to pick one of them and take the respective unique animal as well and leave it off to one side. And once in this case you've got a habitat of at least 7 hexes, you can place it out and trigger its bonus. So next game, I've got 2 I haven't tried. I want to try one of those. And what you're going to try and do is complete your habitat. So you're going to take your respective bag. This is a bag building game. And you have these different tokens all the same in there. You're going to draw 5 and spend them. You can spend them over here on different things. So you can get more water, you can get fruit, or you can get more money or leaves. And you get up these various tracks. So if you spend 1 leaf initially, you can get yourself a new terrain tile, 1 of 3, and it must touch something else as well. So it must touch by 2 edges. So you can't make anything looking like that. It always has to connect by at least 2 edges like this. And eventually go higher up, you'll get more points or some points. And it also trigger bonuses such as, for example, taking unique tiles, or maybe taking an extra token out of your bag, etc. Or maybe a cocoa nib, a seed, which you can use as a wild for any other token. This thing lets you get more trees. So you're going to bump along spending leaves, and they get more harder as well. And you get trees, and they might be good for things like macaws, which give you points for being next to trees. Lastly, down here, you can get yourself flowers, and they're going to go out as well, like water lilies onto water. So it shows you that needs to go onto green or forest terrain. You have marsh, and you've got water. So again, moving along here, you get points. Over here, what you can choose to do is you can have more storage. So normally you have space for 1 item. So imagine you've spent, I don't know, you draw these 5 things. You spend these 4, you can keep 1. But if you spend 2 water, you can keep a second thing. If you spend 4 water, you can store 3 things on your turn. So let's come on to the different animals. So as and when you've managed to get and bought various things, you might be able to get 6 fruit and 2 water to get out the caiman. It must be placed into a blue hex and any other color, which can be blue as well. In this case, I did blue and green, sometimes blue and green, sometimes blue and blue. And when you cover it, so with any of these things, when you cover it, you also get a bonus as well. So you can discard, permanently losing one of the tiles from your boat or from one of your in your hand, which you haven't played yet. So when you do spend your tiles, they're just going to go into here, and they're going to slide down. As and once you need to draw from your bag again, you're just going to tip them back into your box. Now, speaking about components, as you can see, these are wonderful looking animals, lovely art as well. These are nice, these containers and trays, but as you can see, these are very thin tokens. And also this is very flimsy as well. So it's a shame everything is brilliant apart from that. I do love the 2 to 10 expenditure. So you've always got something you can buy, and the fact you've got unique animals and you've got unique starting cards as well. This is side A, but you can flip them over, and there's B, different things as well, different things they're going to score. There's C and D, other variants. And there's a few other things to play around with as well. This is a 1-4 player game, and I've made some other notes. So I think everything is pretty much covered off. It's a race as well, obviously trying to complete 5 things to trigger into the game. But lastly, yes, I think it's pretty cool. Nice, like I said, starting animals as well, A to D, and like I said, it's kind of cool boat that thing slides along. As for duration, I think it does take longer with more players, and that could be a downside, but it is very quick turns. About 10 seconds is enough, and it does look very nice. It's kind of pattern. For example, those macaws, if I have 4 trees, which I've got, I get 5 points at the end of the game. Having said that, I'm only 1 off getting a 6th one, which is a shame. I was 1 off. 1 off in terms of the tamarinds, and 1 off relating to the caiman, etc. So not very high scoring until you get a lot of them. So maybe you go heavy on one thing. You can also spend stuff, which I didn't do too much of. So in this case, 7 water to try and get bonuses, which might give you points. They don't always give you points. And these ones can give you things as well. For example, you can collect 1 seed for every 2 flowers, etc. Unique cards. Most of these are all unique cards as well. Obviously, very beautiful looking table presence going on here as well. And that pretty much covers everything off. Obviously, scoring, yes, you're going to go through all the different animals. You're going to score up any other bonus points you might have. In terms of terrain, obviously, you're going to score up your various markers along here. Obviously, it doesn't take up too much space, thankfully. Did worry that some people might have not enough space. Cocoa nibs, obviously a point per one at the end of the game, and 5 points for taking the end game trigger. But that's about it. Thanks very much for watching. I'll speak to you again soon. Obviously, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already. But yes, I'll speak to you again on our next one. Check out the podcast as well for more updates relating to different player counts, etc., and more plays. But that's it. For now, back to the table.